we are going to start going through this workbook. The part about this workbook that sucks is there's no page numbers. Okay, the AI I use to help me build the workbook, they don't do page numbers. It's just something they don't do yet. They can't do page numbers. So if you want, as you go throughout it today, and this is why you have a gold Sharpie, so everybody knows you have a gold Sharpie, because I put it on black and then you use gold Sharpie to write it. By the way, did I fail to mention that Teresa's my favorite? She quoted something out of my friggin' book, guys. Wow. Like, how is she not my favorite now? You tell me that. How is she not my favorite? Have you read my book? No. See, that's my favorite. Okay. All right, so remember so we're not going to count the title page as a page, but if you want to after and put like page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, you can. Okay, but just do it as we go along through the workbook. Cool? Who wants to read box number 1? It's also in your book, Success. Yeah, do it for me.
Past success can make us compliant.
Complacent.
What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow.
Yep. What does it mean to be complacent?
Stagnant.
Stagnant?
In not moving forward.
Not moving forward, okay.
You're okay with just coming in and it just being normal.
Okay.
Bettering yourself.
Not bettering yourself? Yeah, good.
Your environment and your day.
Sorry, say that again.
Accepting your situation and your environment around you is what it will be for the rest of your life.
Ooh.
Complacency.
In some ways, yeah. That was like your whole life, though. That was not like...
People are like that.
Some people are like that. I totally agree with you.
You should keep my eyes open.
Complacent. Like their whole life. I was just like situational. No, life. Okay. Complacency means you're not looking for or paying attention to risk. You know something's a risk, you know something's dangerous, you know something could hurt you, and you ignore it. It's the same as being ignorant, but to things that can hurt you or cause problems. Based off of what we've talked about this morning, how many of you would say that you have complacency as one of the things, one of your attributes inside of your leadership style? You don't have to raise your hand because it sounds negative and it sucks. But if you don't know your numbers, and therefore you're not trying to do the right activities to make your numbers better, then you're being complacent. So if you this morning didn't know your guest counts for the month, you're complacent. If you don't know how many days you've been without an accuracy complaint, you're complacent. If you don't know how many certified shift managers you have today, you're complacent. Does that make sense? Everything on the bonus program, if you don't know your numbers for this month for the things on the bonus program, you're complacent. It's that simple. Because you can't act on something if you don't actually know what it is. So that, make sense? Good. Next one, growth requires evolution. Who's got it? Read out loud for me. Claudine, you gave me eye contact, bro.
To reach the next level, we must be willing to challenge our methods, upgrade our system, and involve our thinking.
Exactly. We cannot be the same person when we leave here today, because if we don't evolve our thinking and our methods, then nothing will change. Everybody has to change and improve, even the leaders. All right, what's the best restaurant company in the entire world? Oh my frick. Will you slap your daughter? She said In-N-Out. This is so wrong. It's McDonald's, of course. Holy frick. So, 40,000 restaurants strong, serving over 73 million people per day across the world. It's pretty incredible. Are we changing anything inside of our McDonald's business today? What are we changing? Rob, what do you got?
Beverages.
Beverages are coming in May.
Not our soda machine.
No, you mix the lemonade by hand now. Like, look, I got it, so you do it by hand. Okay, so beverages, what else do we have going on? There's a new sandwich called the Big Arch.
It is actually good.
What else?
Sauces.
Sauces. What sauces do we have right now that's different? The hot honey, creamy chili dip, that sauce insane, I know. It's from the song. Okay, good.
I saw it on YouTube.
Okay. What else? Oh, what'd you say? Did you say something, Wendy? Or is that Destiny?
The Shamrock Shake.
Shamrock Shake. Yeah. What else?
Those McFlurries with the shamrock thing.
Yeah, you guys sell the most in
They
Provo.
go crazy.
Yeah, you guys go crazy for Shamrock. What else are we doing differently?
Are you getting a new McFlurry?
There will be a new McFlurry?
Yeah.
Yep. What else?
Oh, the Grinch.
The Grinch, that was new, right?
That was crazy.
So if you look in your calendar and it says brand relevance, and I think it starts on a Tuesday or Wednesday, it's K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh.
They say that's going to be like, you better staff up for that. Like you'd rather be staffed up extra by 15%, 15%, like I'm saying big extra, maybe 20%, than not, and get your A kicked like you did with Grinch.
Dude, Grinch is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know the details. I think it's like cards, like playing cards, like Pokemon playing cards is what I picture in my head.
It's like a collection.
I don't know, yo.
When do you hit
You have to look at your calendar. I don't remember the date.
Yeah.
It was when we were going to do a Dream Team meeting. We canceled it that week. So, okay. So K-pop Demon Hunters. We'll get back to you on that date.
Well, we should look in our calendars.
Okay. Do you know that we're going to change the crispy strip in June?
Knew it.
It's changing the breading on the outside to make it crunchier. What else are we? Anything else we're doing? Has anybody had any technology reinvestments? Have you noticed anything technology-wise?
Because it's digital now.
RJ, where's RJ? What are we doing technology-wise? Okay. Digital menu board 2.0. What else? So that's where the media player that controls the menu board is being upgraded. Edge? What is that?
Servers managed by Google.
So it is the whole system that controls every other computer inside of your office is being swapped out for a new one that has lots more capabilities. What else? E-production we just got. We also just switched over workforce management, right, to our new labor scheduling. There's a lot of different changes too that are still coming. McDonald's does not believe that they have to, they know that if they want to continue to win, they have to evolve. They have to evolve.
Keep up.
So what I'm saying is McDonald's believes what got us here won't take us to the next level. We must improve. Right? And they're the best freaking restaurant company in the entire world.
I work
If
for
you
the
ever
best
eat at In-N-Out again, your mom will spank you.
She bought it.
I'm so disappointed. I almost want to cry.
It's okay. You can. That's fine.
I can't. I can't cry. I can't cry. Ask my wife. I can't cry. All right. Next one. Who wants to read the third one?
Continuous improvement is non-negotiable. Standing still means falling behind. We commit to constant learning, adaptation, and refinement.
How many of you believe that that describes who you are?
Can't wait around.
How many of you believe in constant learning, adaptation, and refinement? Refinement means taking what you have and making it a little better, more efficient. Destiny, what you got? You said, or are you just saying yes, I believe in that? Good. These are parts that I want to see, and when I say I want to see it, meaning I should be able to tell by the numbers and your customers should be able to tell by the experience that these are true for you. If the customer cannot perceive a change, then you did not make a change. Next page, page 3. Oh, 2 now, 2 now. No, I have no idea what I just said. Once it comes out of my mouth once, it's gone forever. But I have people that just recorded it.
Okay.
All right. How to use this workbook, okay? This is your personal leadership mirror. And by the way, there's going to be 2 assessments in this workbook. And what I mean by assessments is you're going to take it home, you're going to fill out the surveys inside of it, and then you're going to share your results with me. The biggest survey is on the gold-ish pages 28 through like 32 or something. That is going to be your homework for you guys to do. I wish we could actually do it today and go through it today, but I guarantee you there's just not going to be enough time for that. That is going to be your personal assessment that I want you to go through. And in honesty, you got to be as realistic as possible with that, because that's the only way it's going to help you.
It's like a worksheet, right?
Yeah, it's these golder pages.
So you're gonna assess me and I'll assess
No, you do it to yourself. I want you to do it completely by yourself with nobody by you. No, the first way is for you to understand who you are. And what you will do is you'll be biased on it. You'll be biased on it. And that's where it'll be good for you to understand where your biases are. Because there's a lot of people who think they're better than they really are.
Or worse.
But or worse, right? And it's good for you to understand who you are and what biases you have or perceptions you have. Okay? We're going to go through that later. But as we go through, there's going to be some other places, and I want you to rate yourself honestly. So next to the rating scale down below, by number 1, I want you to put 10%, number 2, 20%, number 3, 40%. So this is back on page 2. So by number 1, I want you to put 10%. By number 2, developing skills, I want 20%. Number 3, I want 40%. Number 4, 20%. And number 5, 10%. When you're rating people, that's how you should rate them. You should have 10% that need major improvement. You should have 20% that are in the developing skills. 40% should be in that mid-tier average part. And then once again, 20% is a strong performer, and only 10% should be elite performers. So when you're thinking about rating people, if you rate everybody and they're like, ooh, these people are elite and consistent, it's like, no, they're not. Unless your restaurant is completely elite and consistently elite. Then no, they're not, right? And if you don't raise the standards or stick to the standards, then you're failing. What business principle is that? Teresa? When we're tempted to do something, what business principle is that?
Like 9.
Yeah, and what's it say?
Fight the temptation to lower standards.
Yes. Fight the temptation to lower standards. When you rate your people and you rate them on the favorable side when they're not there, you're lowering the standard. When you ask somebody to clean something and you come by and it's still dirty, and you just say, no, that's good, go ahead and go home, you have lowered the standard. When you walk up and OEPE's at 225, you're like, hey, good job, boom, boom, you've lowered the standard. Fight the temptation to lower standards. Perfect. All right, so rate yourself honestly, and then you see the right clearly, specific examples. So as we go through this, I want you to pretend it's a debate, or you are performing as an attorney in front of a judge, and you have to have evidence to prove your thoughts. So you're going to go through and say, hey, this is my thoughts, and here's the evidence to support it. Does that make sense? All right, be specific. Who wants to read the critical truth at the bottom?
Work only works if you are truthful. Self-deception is the enemy of growth. Elite leaders assess themselves more critically than their peers do.
Perfect. What I want you to think about today is your guys' main job. If you had to describe your job as a leader inside of this organization with one word, what would it be? You guys are in the game of, your main job is to, what's that?
Make money.
No, but, yeah, you know. Make burgers? No?
Make your customers happy.
So make your customers happy is a good guess. This is a really hard one, Kay. I don't think anybody's going to guess it. But I want to simplify it for you today. You guys are all playing the game of duplication. All of us. What does it mean to duplicate something? Copy it. Exactly? Yeah. You are all in the game of duplication. Here's something I want all of you to say to yourself. I'm a leader. Every day you should say to yourself, I'm a leader. And what does a leader do? Because earlier this morning when we went through results and we talked about what you've changed between last meeting and next meeting, there were only a few leaders in here. You guys are all asked to be leaders of multi-million-dollar businesses. Not only are you asked to be leaders of companies and money that does sales for a customer, you're asked to lead a team. You guys are team leaders. Not only are you leaders inside of your restaurant, but you're leaders outside in the community, and you are leaders in this entire organization. What you do influences the other people here. When people see and hear your comments and they see and hear your results, It influences how they themselves work, how they themselves decide to lead. You get to inspire people to lead, or you get to tell people that not leading is okay by what you do as a leader. Every day I want you guys to tell yourself, I'm a leader. And that leadership should be in everything. As a family leader, as a business leader, as a team leader, you are a leader. And then, all right. So tell yourself you're a leader and you are in the role of duplication. Duplication, how do you duplicate a person? Right? We say training a whole bunch. We're like, how can we make this better? Training! Like we say it all the time.
Showing.
It reminds me of people going to church and it's like, how can you become better? Say your prayers, read your scriptures, go to church. It's like the primary answers is what I call them. But training is the right answer. It's completely the right answer. All right. I go to I don't get out to your restaurants very often, but when I get out to your restaurants, there's something I'm specifically looking for when I get there. And it's who is the leader inside of that restaurant. When I walk in and I look for the leader, how will I notice, what will I see to know who a leader is in that restaurant?
Someone who's delegating, who's checking customers, who is
So someone who's delegating or working through their team.
what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. What else should I see?
Hospitality.
I should see hospitality. And what does hospitality look like from a leadership? I want to identify who's the leader.
So taking care of customers' needs.
So you're taking care of customers' needs as a leader?
Yeah.
Okay. So what, hospitality is something that's caught, not taught, meaning people see your example and they follow it because, not something because you talk it, you show it. Okay? So the law of duplication for me means anytime I go to do something, I take someone else with me. It's like, hey, I got to go clean the bulk Coke machine in the back, the bulk Coke tank in the back. I'm going to take somebody with me. Hey, I've got to go resolve a customer complaint. I take somebody with me. Hey, I'm going to go do a travel path. I take somebody with me. Hey, I've got to do my pre-shift checklist. I take somebody with me. Hey, I've got to do my shift positioning tool. I take somebody with me. That's what duplication is. Duplication means every time you do something, you take somebody with you so that they can learn. They can see it, they can smell it, they can touch it. That's duplication. How many of you feel like every day you're duplicating your leadership style and skills inside of the restaurants? Randy, my dog, boom. There's one. He's now my new favorite, Teresa, sorry. Or you were going to raise your hand, you just didn't feel it. The law of duplication. This is something you should be doing at home. It should be something you're doing here. When I'm at home and I'm doing something, I'll say, kids, come here. They love it when I say it. Because what it means is they no longer get to do what they want to do. They have to do what I want to do. And you say, well, I don't have that kind of time. Do you have that time?
I make time.
Yeah, of course you make time. Because that's your freaking job. You're a leader. That's what we do. We don't do it ourselves. Okay? All right, when I walk into restaurants and I see GMs just taking care of customers, what do I think?
They're not duplicating.
They're not duplicating. Dang straight, they're not duplicating. And remember, we talked about you're a leader. A leader leads. A leader doesn't Claydine gave me a few answers of what a leader is. If I see you running like a crew person, why am I paying you 3 times more than I pay a crew person? I could have someone else, 5 times in your case, Betty. Why am I paying you more than a crew person? If all you're going to do is do a crew job, if you're not going to lead. And then remember, at the beginning of the meeting today, I said, what was the difference that you made inside of your restaurant from our last meeting to this meeting, results-wise? It's measurable, that can be felt by the customer. And most people said, oh, I don't know. So you're not leading. All right, cool. All right, moving on. So relationship with peer groups, this is actually an assessment too. but I'm worried that we're not, so I want you to come back. No, do it right now. So page 4, I want you to work and do it yourself. If you look up here, I work well with other managers. I resolve conflict easily. I want you to rate yourself, not just, sorry, page 3. I want you to rate yourself 1 to 5, 5 being the best, right? Highly satisfied. I want you to rate yourself. So on page 3, go through the self-assessment checklist, give each one a 1 through 5, and then talk below. Answer the questions of where you need to be stronger. Same thing on page 4. We'll take about